Hi again, YouTubers. It's LunaticFringer, and I figured I'd take one serious video here and just kind of talk about some things that have kind of drastically affected my life. I don't know your story, but I figured I'd share mine, or some of mine. And well, I guess first off, I'll start with some personal stuff. I think one big thing that has affected my life was my grandpa on my mother's side. Now, whenever my grandpa died, I remember I was really sad and torn up. But I think something happened then, and I've never really thought about it much until now. Since then, I'm 30 years old now. I've had a few uncles die, even my grandma recently. And while I have not always been around to attend a funeral, I think after my grandpa's funeral that kind of affected me and how I deal with death. Because I've never really been able to, go to those things. After my grandpa's funeral, I have really actively tried not to go to funerals because I just can't handle it. It messed me up inside as a little kid, I guess. Anyway, I figured I would kind of share that because I'm not sure how some of you guys feel about funerals and whatnot, but it's something that kind of I've been reflecting on because I've just, in one case I've not been able to go, and a couple cases I couldn't bring myself to go to funerals, and it's kind of a personal thing, yeah, but anyway, there you go. What are some other major things? Joining the Army, of course, that changed me. I think it gave me a better sense of self-worth, even though I haven't really done much with myself since then. It at least gave me enough inner strength, I guess, to know that other people's opinions don't matter about me other than me. Basically, you can think I'm a jerk off or a geek or goofy looking, whatever. It doesn't matter as long as I've got some self-center about myself. That sounded stupid, but I'm sure you get my point. I'm not an eloquent man. And let's see here. You'll remember last time I talked about Thrill Hills. Whenever I was a kid, jumping that in my friend's car. Well, this isn't exactly related, but just wanted to make sure I'm talking about something else. I also had a little incident with a vehicle whenever I got back from the military. I wrecked the family station wagon out on a back road while I was headed to a friend's house, and consequently I was trying to avoid a deer. What happened? I was on a gravel road, I swerved, I gunned it whenever I should have braked. What happened was we've got some of these really deep ditches here in southern Illinois, and some of the back roads, like you tip a good-sized truck or car over in and the door's going to be level with the road, that sort of thing. Well, whenever I went to swerve and missed this deer, I ended up in one of these ditches, and I remember the tire flying from the back, hitting me, the back of the chair, and I was just really freaked out by it. I remembered enough to turn off the engine as soon as I recovered there, but it wasn't really until after that it affected me, because, come to find out, if I had gone just 6 feet back, there was like this cement culvert, and if I would have hit that, that's it. I wouldn't be here giving this video today. And that happened back in the summer of 2001. Now, for a long time I carried that with me. I mean, it's really affected my driving. Well, for the most part, it's affected my driving today. I'm a little bit more alert and cautious than I was back then. Even though I'm still a little bit of a speed racer. But yeah, for the longest time that stuck with me because it made me face death myself. Even more so than incidents that happened in Korea that I wasn't even aware about. I'll talk about those sometime too, I guess, but I've already covered them in my MySpace blog and my friends on Facebook, but you guys don't know about that, so I'll have to share that here on YouTube too. So, yeah, I just wanted to get into some deep stuff, I guess, and kind of let you know what LunaticFringer's been through or thinking about, because I've got a town fair coming up, I think this weekend, might be next weekend, and I guess I'm just doing some reflecting, because I hardly want to go to those anymore either, because I've just kind of lost its appeal on me, I guess. And, well, there's another thing. Moving to my current town whenever I was a little kid, I'm kind of hung up on that too. So, yeah, so I guess, not sure what I'll call this, baddies, hang-ups, reflections, whatever, but, figured I would share. And thanks for watching.